but it doesn't work for live broadcasting.
Now it's
Okay, we got audio. So, obviously, not the same truck, right? You all know Vance. Vance is going to join me on this live, and he's been in Flatbed for a month.
Yeah.
Right. So he's been in Flatbed for about a month. Does that mean he's a pro and is an expert and he knows everything? No. Does that mean he knows more than I do? Yeah. He's also a little exhausted. We both had a pretty long, eventful day.
It's been fun.
So anyway, yeah, I don't know why that microphone is doing what it's doing. So while we wait for people to kind of roll in and whatnot, yes, I know there's background noise. I had a microphone with noise cancellation on it, and the microphone doesn't work. I'm trying to work with what I got. For whatever reason, when I plug the microphone in on a live, it quits sending the audio through. But I can use it to record videos and it's fine. I don't know. I don't understand. You know, that's fair. I'm fairly technically smart, but I'm not cell phone technically smart. Like, I know basic technical electronic stuff. Anyway, I can try and move a little bit closer. Maybe that'll help since the microphone's right here on the back of the phone. Is it better now?
Haul and Pause RV Transport. What is that about? Where did that name come from? Inquiring minds want to know.
I was told once, and I remember it was an awesome story. I was super impressed with it, and I don't remember.
Well, if it has to do with dogs, that's pretty cool.
Okay, so we just have to stand closer to the phone.
Keep close up with our face. Great.
But I can stand here so they can barely see me and they can see your truck. So now your truck's more famous than you. All right, so today was an adventure, and remember, I said there was going to be some changes to the channel, and I was still going to do RV stuff. Well, obviously, as you can see right here-ish, yeah, that's not an RV. But you guys have seen me pull these several times. But I am doing a video on this trip because there was something.
A few things on this trip.
Yeah.
My mental instability.
I think there's plenty of that to go around with the group. Convoying with 10 trucks is hard.
It's really cool for the first 2 hours.
I gotta pee. I'm hungry. Traveling in groups of 2 or 3, awesome. 10, I don't know that I want to do that again. I mean, it was really cool to see everyone pulling in and out of the truck
It
stops.
was, and there's some
See everyone going
Facebook
down
videos, and
Yeah.
people that caught us and put us on Facebook. It was really cool. But yeah, when we broke up the second
logistically.
day, it's nightmare. And then everybody trying to keep up. I don't even think we burned through our drive time in the first day.
I don't think we burned through it a second either.
I know we burned our 14 hours.
Yeah.
The first day, which
Not the 11 drive.
And I know you guys don't know me very well, but Casey runs hard. I like to run like Casey. We run well together. So burning through a 14-hour day without burning our 11 is really weird.
I think we only got 9 hours of driving that day.
Well, it was a 3-hour lunch break helped.
All right. We've got lots of comments. We've got 32 people in there, so we'll start at the top and we'll start going down. Again, you guys kind of dictate the lives as always, but Vance is here with some knowledge as far as Flatbed, so If you have any flatbed questions, I keep telling all you, I don't know, I don't know, I don't know, I don't know. He's not an expert. He's not professional, I would say, because, I mean, you've been doing it a month. You don't know everything. But a heck of a lot more than I do, so pick his brain. Go ahead and start throwing all your questions as far as flatbed or whatever down there. I'm going to start at the top. I'll start working my way down. Obviously, some of these I'm going to skip because it's just hi, no audio, yada, yada, yada. Too much background noise, yet hard to hear. Old man checking it off. There we go. How is the part shortage? It seems like it's getting better. Our load board I wouldn't say is good, but it seems like it's picking up. We have more than two.
My 2 cents on part shortage. It's there. It's a thing. Load boards aren't stacked. But everybody that wants to run has seemed to be running.
Most everybody. I've seen a few guys that are like, I can't get a load, I can't get a load.
Yeah.
Now, how hard are they trying? I don't know. I'm not going to say they're not trying. I'm not going to say that they're out there banging on their dispatcher's door. I don't know. But I have seen a couple people that say they can't get a load. But again, that comes down to how bad do you want it. I know when I'm looking for a load, refresh. Refresh.
Well, I was the first one to call Monday morning, our dispatcher, making sure we had something for Friday. So,
Yeah.
It's,
Let's see.
Colin Paul's RV transport, that's awesome. English setter. I hope to ride with my dog one of these days, if my dog will let me.
The dog will let me.
Lights look a lot better than mine with the duct tape. Don't underestimate duct tape.
No. So, Holland Paws, you kind of did the light bright thing as far as naming all of your everything. I like that. And if you don't know light bright, well, you kind of have to be into the off-roading stuff. But they have this whole thing going with the names of all their vehicles. It's hilarious. And their new repair shop. Let's see. I usually ride with 5 other RV coming back to Texas every week. So does that mean you guys are actually running together, or you just happen to be on the road at the same time? Because that's a big difference.
No, that was where I was going to ask. Is this 5 people you know and you're used to running with?
Yeah.
Running styles. I'm learning from the last time we ran together, and then this time, people have different running styles, and it gets interesting.
And there's benefits to both.
Oh, absolutely.
You know, Chris.
Oh, yeah.
I ran with him, and there's days he's like, no, 9 hours, we're done. I'm like, but he's like, nope, we're stopping. I was like, all right, we're stopping.
Well, what about our
And
NASCAR tire change this trip?
And then, and then it makes sense later when he's like, this is why we stopped at 9 hours. We had a short day because of it. I'm like, okay, cool, got it. I'm still learning. I've been doing this I'm a couple weeks shy of 2 years. And I'm still learning things. And sometimes you just gotta go run crazy. I mean, I had 4 minutes left pulling the turn up. But there was a reason for that, because tomorrow now we can run without doing a 30-minute break, and we should be able to make it to the drop location before they close, which puts us a whole day ahead of schedule, which means for the first time since February, I get to sit down and do nothing for a day.
I'm hoping to get home.
No, it's big. You see your pause. Cell towers in high demand. It's not that they're in high demand. So these aren't purchased going to a whatever. These are the National Guard hired a company to have these brought out because I don't know why the National Guard needs cell service for a field op, but great. So these are stored at a facility, and then we take them to the training area where the National Guard is training, and then we take them back to the storage facility. So if you remember, a little over a month ago, the first video with you, when I did his truck in the night, we were dropping. We just dropped these in Guernsey, Wyoming, and we just picked the same towers back up in Guernsey going back to the storage facility. What app do I use for GPS?
Can I have this one? Okay, so this will go a little bit into
the 10 people.
Flatbedding with a 53-foot and the 10 people. So, one, use something, please. End of conversation on that. Two, I personally run with usually two going. One is usually Trucker's Path. I do not speak for the name, company, or brand. Chinese owned. And it keeps me out of a lot of trouble when I have a bigger RV on, or definitely when I have the 53-foot step deck. And then I like to run either Apple Maps, just because it's convenient, or I kind of find Google is convenient too. But with the step deck on or a bigger RV, you have to be very careful, because in Trucker's Path, you can pick how big your rig is, and it will, for the most part, keep you safe in your detours and everything. Today, if I would have had the 53-foot, we'd have probably still been jacking it off that little dip that we went through. There was an accident today. We had to go around. Google Maps took us around, and it was absolutely fine with these things. But it was a good dip. We were bobcat. That's right. That wouldn't have been good with these, would it?
No.
No, that would have been bad.
That was right before we fixed the Streetwalker. Yes, the
been a
Streetwalker
long day.
broke. That'll be in the video.
But yeah,
almost broke real bad.
So it's kind of personal preference when you start running. Like I said, there's Trucker's Path. It's good for the truckers. It shows you where all the truck stops are, stuff, except this one's not on it. But that's the one I use with the 53-foot. But like I said, I will run two at a time for sanity checks, so it doesn't throw me down the wrong road or whatever. And then, of course, me and Casey both know, there's something weird with these Super Duties where all of a sudden, out of nowhere, it will put you 3 miles on another path. Whatever you're on, it's just the GPS in them. I have no idea why.
So I figured out why.
Oh, do tell.
If you connect, are you using Apple CarPlay or just Bluetooth?
Apple CarPlay.
Okay. With CarPlay, it connects to the satellite antenna on the truck, and if that loses GPS signal, that's when you wander.
And we know they kind of bite on the board.
Yep. So that's what it is.
So that's why when I unplug it, everything goes back to normal.
Right. It goes back to the phone, and it goes, oh, you're not in the ocean.
I learned something.
I just learned that a couple weeks ago.
So I don't think I really answered that question well, but that's what I do. But at least run something.
Yes.
Oh, and always have an Atlas in the truck. Always buy yourself a $10 Atlas and have it in the truck.
Because you never know.
You never know.
Let's see. No, absolutely. Today has been the only day I have not been able to get a load. Normally I'm loaded by the time I get to Elkhart. Awesome. What is the empty weight of the truck? That's going to be different for every truck. What's your empty weight, man? I know you've done it. I just don't remember what you told me it was.
I'm not a numbers guy.
Okay. I know that Streetwalker full of fuel and all my gear is 10,300.
What's that thought?
I'm sure you'd have a cat receipt. Okay. So while he's getting that,
Come back with that.
while he's getting that, I'll continue on down the comments. Golden Retriever won't get in a vehicle. The setter loves a ride. I have never seen a dog that won't get in a vehicle. 5 guys, 2 from IT, 3 from Wave. So, Shannon, are these guys you know, or like you just did this run with these guys? Like, is like you run with these guys all the time, or they just happen to have 5 guys? And he 9,840.
9,840 full tanks.
Okay, and that's bed weighs that much? Well, that's 500 pounds.
Oh yeah, that bed was. You can pick it up with 4 people, big people.
Yeah,
But
and you didn't really add much weight back to it.
That diamond plate sticker is pretty heavy, but
Well, and you're a 350 too.
and it is.
So you have smaller spring weight back. At least spring pattern.
We haven't seen the car, which doesn't make sense.
Yeah. I'm not the boss.
9840.
Got an email today from Synergy that said the manufacturer shutdown will be June 28th to July 14th. It does happen every year, somewhere in late June, early July. That's normal. The issue would be, how is that going to be compounded with the part shortage. That'll be interesting. Email titled Factory Shutdown, July 4th. Okay. Hey, Barons, what do you think about RV transport for living in Canada? Close to Detroit, I'm highly considering doing an RV tech in college and an RV transport. Thoughts profitable. A lot of companies don't want to hire Canadian. There was one.
Horizon does.
No, Horizon does not. I think it's Foremost. I'm not positive. Do not quote me. That will hire a Canadian driver. As far as it being profitable, there's always loads going to Canada.
Oh yeah.
But I don't want to say always. There's loads, like you can come into the States, bounce around for a while, and find one to get you back home.
It's hard getting loads from Canada back.
Yeah. You're almost always guaranteed gonna deadhead into the States to get one.
I can't even pick up cars in Canada. It's a tough one.
That's good. How big is your ox tank? Well, which one of us are you talking to, Shannon? Because they're different answers. Mine is 48 gallon.
Mine's 40. I had to downsize.
Yeah.
To go with a low profile tank because the step deck hangs over.
I was talking about the flatbed rig. Okay. Well, there you go. 9,840. Or
So the
the trailer weight.
9,840. The trailer is right at about 8,000 pounds.
Okay.
It's aluminum over steel frame, so.
Gotcha. That makes sense. Thought it was something with Apple. In fact, I posted something on Instagram of that earlier. Well, Chris, go retract your post.
Hi, Chris.
What's up, man? What's going on next time we meet up dinner on me? All right, Carlos, sounds good. I just started an RV transport, been with it about a month and a half. You and Weekly Trucker Videos helped me make the decision. I would like to say thank you. I appreciate that, Mr. M.
You need to watch all of his videos or he will yell at you.
No. I yell at you because we formed a friendship and it's okay now.
Like, hey, Casey.
You should do a video on this.
Do a video on this.
Next thing you know, his phone goes ding.
I did a video on that. All right, I'll shut up.
Okay, so KG says his flatbed is 7,000. You put those additional boxes on yours too.
Yeah, I do. I had to weigh it with that too. So I mean, really, it's just under 8K.
Team RV, that might be the one I was thinking. I'm not Foremost. Tim, what's going on? I live less than 15 minutes from the border, Windsor, Ontario. Thinking of Jordan College, and I've been look. You've heard of Jasper Trail by Discover Canada RV. Okay. So if you're 50 minutes from the border near Detroit, yeah, that wouldn't be bad to get down here.
Oh no.
Yeah, that would be, because where the yards are is right at the very north end of Indiana, so that wouldn't be bad at all.
Yeah.
Hey Roy, we are in Green River, Wyoming, right?
A brand new look.
Yeah.
Green River.
Actually, today was the first time I've seen the icon for this here on road. For this one. Oh well, it's just west of Green River, so it's not like if you put in Green River, it doesn't show up. Let's see. Mapped. Okay, Mr. M is mapped. Awesome. Is there a way I could send any photos? Photos of what? I'm very confused now. What are your thoughts on dual 70-gallon saddlebags? I think it will be over 10K on a truck with full tanks. Yeah, you'd be well over 10K on the truck at that point. You're looking at probably 10.5, 10.6 with two 70-gallon auxiliaries.
Yes, but if you're talking saddle tanks, as in like the round ones that the truckers,
yeah,
you have to have them. Remember, on your fuel tanks, they're baffled, so whatever direction they're made to go in, a lot of people just grab those big trucker tanks, put them in the back of the bed, but they're not baffled that way. So when you hit the brake, kadoosh, it's flop.
Gotcha.
So remember that. Be careful with that.
They are directionally mounted.
Well played.
First off, with content and bringing your videos, binging your videos for about a week. Do you know people who do drive away that make good money with Horizon? Towaway couple used the wife used to drive away, but they're with Indiana Transport. No, she's still with Horizon. So go watch Towaway Couple. I'm almost certain she is still drive away with Horizon. If he went to Indiana as a single player. There was another drive away. I can't remember the name of the other drive away channel that I was watching.
I mean, there's a lot to drive away. The dollar per, or the pay per mile is not as much, but somewhat comparable. But then again, you're driving their vehicle, so you're not worried about maintenance or anything else on their vehicle.
Matt, I work for IT, and in the month and a half I haven't waited for a load. I just did 2 back-to-back to Texas. Right. So there will be times where Horizon will have 500, 600 loads on the board, and Synergy's going, we can't get a load. And then Horizon's got 20 loads, and Synergy's going, we have 1,000 loads. And Indiana Transport's got 300, and everyone else is going, we have nothing. It's like, it fluctuates with the company. And I laugh when I get in the Facebook groups, like, this company sucks, I can't get a load. Please feel free to go to the other one, because you'll be seeing the same thing next month. It just happens. I don't know how, I don't know why, I don't understand, but all the companies go up and down all year. Just there's times of the year that are worse than others. I thought that was the new Loves. Yep, it is the new Loves. You are correct. The one that has the on-ramp here that every single time I have come here, whether driving through or stopped here or whatever, there is always someone who gets about where that semi is and realizes the Loves is this way, and they're backing up the on-ramp.
Bad foot stuff.
You were in Boise a couple days ago. Cool. Our new RV, we have a very unique size and shape and want some opinions on a few things. Okay. You can send them to my email or my Instagram. I don't know what kind of opinions you're looking for, and I can't guarantee that I will have the answer, but I'll see what I can do. On any video except for a live, you can drop down in the description. Email and Instagram are in there. How heavy are those cell phone towers? 12K.
12,000.
Almost exactly.
Yeah, almost exactly. I waited and did the math on one of the truck scales, and I was like, yeah.
You can use a reefer fuel tank in the bed.
Okay. Yes, you can. You can strap that down. But a lot of those tanks are certified fuel tanks with the trailers they're on and won't have a certified DOT sticker on. So you got to be careful on those.
And it all takes one DOT officer having a bed.
Yep.
Thanks, guys. I'll check out that channel. Awesome. I sent you a pic of the saddle tent setup on Instagram. Okay. I obviously can't check that right now because I'm using my phone. So I'll take a look at that after the live. I am always full of opinions. I'm always full of something.
Oh, no, I'm the opinion. In the light department,
let's see, 45 people in here, which is surprising for as late as it is.
Yeah. Even late for us.
Yeah. 6 a.m. is going to come real fast. This truck stuff smells like.
It smells like gasoline.
Yeah. Someone spilled.
Like somebody spilled some gasoline. Either that or your truck smells like gasoline.
Yes. Yes. Hold that for a second. I'm dying.
It looks better on this one.
Okay. got a little bit down the wrong tube. I appreciate that, Sean. I was editing a video, notification you went live. I was surprised you were live. Oh wait, I think I got it. Well, the reason I did the live is I get asked a lot about Flatbed, and now I have someone who has some experience. So I figured I wanted to go live while I had it, because tomorrow, we're going different directions after we drop. So while I had him, I wanted to do the.
I don't know what you put in your iced tea, but
while I had him, I wanted to do the live so that you guys could pick his brain for any questions that you may have had.
Well, you choke it out. I'll answer the next question. You guys using airbags? No, we don't use airbags.
Nope.
Now, with the flatbed and having a 4,000-pound RV pretty much on the back truck, I still haven't got into the helper screen. So I may in the future go airbag, but really I can adjust my load on the flatbed to where it keeps a lot more weight off the truck itself. So I'm not really feeling airbags yet, but there might be a time in the future.
Para Addict. Funny you should say that. I had my first lot lizard experience last week.
Whoa, I was not a lot. Oh, not me, sorry.
By the way, for those of you that follow me on Instagram, these are the sneakers.
It was a great movie. It was movie night.
So I dropped in Golden, Colorado, and I went to the Wheat Ridge TA, and I was going to knock out a reset there because I got by my pickup location, and this girl walks up and, do you need something? Can I help you? Oh, I just, I'm looking for people to sponsor me so I can get into Playboy. Okay. You want to come to my house? No, I don't. It was about that time that I went, I've got, my MC has a chapter in Denver. Guys? What rear toolbox is that on there? I wanted to put a toolbox at the tailgate, but all I have seen have been too tall. So, that is a little smaller than the one that I have in the bed of the Streetwalker. So, yeah, they make them. The one I have just barely clears the fifth wheel hitch for the fifth wheel pin. Yeah, words. Kingpin.
And that one there does not stay on there when I flatbed. It actually, I take it off. It's got all my towaway stuff in it, my torsion bars and all that stuff. That's just straight up towaway stuff. So I take it off and I actually ratchet it up under the bottom of the flatbed. So that's not there. But when I did have the bed, yeah, that went in the bed. And what you got to remember, especially with the Fords and the plug-ins, you want a toolbox that's short enough so you can still get that plug-in 7-pin connector in on the side.
Yeah, the one I have is shoved all the way over to the passenger side, and I can just barely get the 7-pin connector in. When you get up to, is it Elkhart? Wakarusa. Dan.
Wakarusa.
Dan.
Wakarusa.
Okay.
Well, 15 minutes.
Yeah.
Wakarusa.
The Elkhart Wakarusa area, go to Dan's service, and he will find you the best box for your specific truck, because Ford and Dodge will all take a different, I assume probably Chevy too, they all take a different, this box works better with this truck, this box works better with this truck. So go in there, talk to them, they know what they're talking about. They seem a little short when you go in, but it's because they're slammed. I sat there for a few hours one day because I had to get some work done on my fifth wheel hitch, and it was not, the phone just rang, people in and out. So if they seem a little short with you, bear with them. They have a reputation. They're super slammed. because of that reputation, but they will take care of you. I was wanting opinions on something. I'm working with Covercraft on making complete back-out UV shades. Do you think the market is there?
No.
WeatherTech already has that covered.
That's why I say no. I have a pair I got off of.
I would say probably
Amazon.
3/4 of the transporters that I see on the road have WeatherTech shades in their truck already.
Yeah, and I'll be going WeatherTech. So I think the market's taken. Unfortunately, not unless you can come up with something new and different.
Flatbed question. Carlos Ochoa, to you.
Carlos, flatbed question: how do they determine on the pay rate for the multiple trailer RVs? Good question. So it's not always the same. You're going to get different pays out of Indiana than you're going to get on the West Coast, just like towaway. But for the most part, you're getting just about the same pay, but you're putting 2 or 3 of them on. Now, when you have 2, you're doubling your pay. So I'm just throwing figures out there. It's not true for everything. So you figure maybe $250 for those 2. So $1.25 each, right? So that's how that works for those 2. Now the third one, when you put on, you're never gonna go over 280. So that third one you're doing for 30 cents, and it's not always worth it. It's a pain in the butt to load that third one. It's more weight. It's a bonus to whoever's paying for that load. But now, because this is exactly what I ran into when I started. Everything is double. Like if you know towaway, it's towaway times 2. So you're doing double the pictures, double the check-ins, double the everything. And if you have 3 RVs on, you're doing 3 sets of pictures, 3 DOLs, 3 everything. So it takes a little bit more time. I hope that kind of answers your question.
Next question's for you too. Shannon,
what is the capacity of that hitch? Is low profile.
Is it low profile? So is it a low profile hitch and what's the weight?
Oh, that's not a flatbed question. I'm like, who's that?
Oh.
Your fifth wheel. Oh, yeah, the fifth wheel hitch. Sorry, I'm like, whatever. So, back to Dan. Dan saved me, because when I went to pick up my trailer not too long ago, I realized a regular fifth wheel hitch, the one that, we'll explain the regular fifth wheel hitch. You were talking about the pivots.
It'll do like a full 360 rotation.
Right. So pivots left and right, forward and back. You can't have that right to left pivot when you're pulling a flatbed. Because you see that one, it is low profile and it only pivots forward and back, and it barely pivots to that. And yes, it's low profile, and that one is special made 34,000 pound hitch. That goes into the puck system of the hood. I think I covered it.
Yep. RV transporter with 03 Ram, 5'7", towed big toy haulers to car trailers full. Okay. 250 per mile on double, 280 per mile on triple. There you go. Thoughts on using it or for travel trailer only?
Okay. Hold on, are we talking about the hitch again?
No.
Oh.
5'7" Hemi. I assume by 5'7", I assume you're saying it's the Hemi.
Yeah.
I've done a couple videos on gas engines. It's a good way to get your foot in the door, but don't plan on doing it for very long. I think it's a pretty sick way.
It is.
Let's put it this way. Mac, you guys have seen Mac in a couple videos. He bought a brand new truck with 0 miles on it. He's been running for 6 or 7 months, and he's already shopping and might be getting a new truck very, very, very soon.
Grande. Don't forget to raise your hitch.
Yep.
Please raise your hitch for the rest of us.
Hello from Idaho Falls, staying at Love's. For the night before pickup in the Grand to Canada. Awesome.
Hey, can you, real quick, what crossing you're doing? Can you put down what crossing you're doing into Canada? Inquiring minds want to know.
Mainly front is what we are working on. Front window. Oh, okay. I mean, WeatherTech makes a front window as well, but I mean, if you have a good design, it could take off.
I know, I don't like mine.
I don't know, but yeah, I mean, I have the front one from WeatherTech in my windshield right now. I have WeatherTech on the sides and back of mine. Can't find a good one for the windshield. Oh, I think there are some that WeatherTech doesn't make for. Like, technically, the one I have isn't made for mine because I have all that sensor crap. So it fits-ish.
Sensor?
Yes. So basically, a haul and tow and flatbed will bring the same when flatbed has two. Yes. That is 100% accurate.
Yes. And ask me my opinions on haul and tow as opposed to flatbed. If he asks, I'll answer it.
Thank you. Question. Yes, the Hemi, we talked about that. Okay, thanks, but is it big enough? It towed it better than the other two blue deuces we have. It's a 1500 two-wheel drive SLT.
Nope. You can't even do that.
That doesn't make sense.
You can't do
You can't do
a half ton.
No, you have to be a 3/4 ton and a gas if you're going to do a gas engine. There you go. Osoyos by Orville.
Okay. I will be interested to know how easy that is to get to. And have you been to Canada before? I think you have.
There you go.
Okay, what is your opinion? Well, I'm glad you asked. Okay, so I'll just answer this real quick. Why I got into one of the reasons, and also I'm trying to push Casey here into the flatbed bed division. One of my issues with the towaway, and this will make sense, is when you have that trailer behind you. And I'm sorry for any towaway guys who are never going to go flatbed. These are just opinion based on my worries. But any idiot on the road sitting there playing their phone and stuff in traffic or whatever else, and just comes over.
Oh, you mean like that commercial driver that we dealt with about 100 miles back?
Yeah. Anybody that even dings that trailer just a little bit, oops, bam, $1,500 gone, your money's on hold,
and you might get that 15 back, maybe.
And if it happens too many times, you're looking at being released. And for me, I can go down 80 all day long, no traffic, doing 65 miles an hour. Happy, joy. But as soon as I get in traffic, I had some incidents in Houston. I get very nervous. With the flatbed, yeah, you still have the trailer on, but you have the trailers up and protected a little bit. It's not a lot. Now, that's not going to save you from that idiot that comes 3 lanes over and crashes into you, but that guy that just kind of bumps up against your trailer, bring it on. All you're going to do is scratch some stuff. Unless it's one of those. But I am more comfortable with my flatbed attached with RVs on it than a bumper pull. So that's kind of why I'm not gonna go tow and haul. I don't want to put one on the back and then still be dealing with the same stuff I did with towaway. Just my opinion, just my worries, but that's my 2 cents in it. Call me a wimp.
Plans to get L7.5
Oh, cool.
08 Mega Cab dually. That would work if you're only going to do bumper pulls. Like, I thought about that, just doing bumper pulls and put a sleeper top or a camper shell top.
The sleeper first?
No, just the bed cover.
Oh yeah, just
camper shell.
Camper shell.
Those work.
Camper shell.
And just set it up. Just like, stuff, bed and whatnot, and just do travel. I thought about that, but I was like, I like pulling it. But
too many missed opportunities.
It is, but if you don't care and you're more worried about being comfortable than running hard, I think that's a good idea. If you're financially well secure and you're just doing this to do it, I think that's a great idea.
How big are you? That's the question.
Yeah. I would love an 8-foot bed.
I'm short. I love sleeping in the back of my truck. But yeah, no, that's not bad.
No,
Not
if,
bad
if
at all.
you're financially secure and you're just doing this to pay a couple bills and have some fun, absolutely. But you are going to miss a lot of opportunities. I would say probably actually really like 60% of what I pull is travel trailer anyway, 60, 70.
Yeah, if you're into, yeah.
I mean, all you pull now is travel trailers.
That's all I pull. I haven't figured out how to get a fifth wheel up there. There was a guy in Wakarusa that had a camper shell in the back, the short one, camper shell, full, and he was doing that with his wife. Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Camper shell. His
That's the
wife.
other thing. If you have your wife, now
Yeah.
you have you put a.
Yeah.
You might be able to get a king man. It's at least a queen.
Those camper shells, or not the, no, this is the camper over the, they got a lot of room. What to think about. Actually, funny story while he's reading. Funny story. I was actually thinking because I don't put a lot. Most of my trailers, even the bigger ones, I only do 2. I can do 3. But I was actually thinking about getting a small RV and putting it up on the step deck, and just living in that while I do my thing.
Yeah. Fast Eddie. As far as the walk around on his truck, I did that in that video called Chaos Ensues. It was just a couple weeks ago, about a month ago, and it was nighttime. You couldn't really see what was going on.
So
I'm in the middle of doing a video right now where I walked around his truck with the sun up. So hold on to that thought for a few days, and that video is coming.
Yep. Spencer, yep, that's what we were talking about.
Doing a fashion 65, and it's a 6.5 foot bed. Oh, that's right. The mega cab is a 6.5, but still.
Well, hell, you got a mega cab, sleep in the back of that thing. Those things are huge.
That's where he's got to put his dogs.
True.
What time is it also? How long is the stream going to be? I'm going to be shutting the stream down in about 10, 15 minutes. Unless the comment section dies, then I'll just end it early, but I'm not going to go much longer than 10, maybe 15 minutes from right now. It is almost 10:30. We got to get up at 6.
So Holland Paws says if you're going that far, a small pop-up, fortune truck camper would work great. I have talked to 2 guys that did the rooftop pop-ups on their trucks. Said it was more hassle than anything, but I think you're talking about something different.
I've seen the Zoom rooms. I'm not sure how I feel about them. I've heard they're amazing. I've just never been inside one.
So I got to be in one, and it was pretty cool, but you actually have to go up a little rope ladder up into it and stuff. And when I started thinking about it, it's not for me. It's not for me. Two dogs and 2 people. That's what I'm talking about. How big are the dogs?
I'm Spencer. I'm lost by your comment, bud. Wait. I don't follow.
If he's not perverted.
I probably. Any thoughts on where to buy a new or used truck? Dealer lots are empty and used are way overpriced. That's the market. 2 months ago, I could sell the Streetwalker based on Kelly Blue Book for $1,000 less than I bought it for, with over 200,000 miles.
Yeah, there's multiple ones on there.
And that's just because they have the same part shortages. They can't get the computer chips for the ECMs and the TCMs, so they have all the trucks built, but they're missing these couple little components and they can't get them out. No, a regular in the bed camper. What get for hauling 2 camper pay? What get for hauling 2 camper pay 20-foot campers? He just covered that just a couple minutes ago.
Yeah, basically, I mean, it all depends. Size doesn't matter so much to you if I said it. I think the last one I hauled a 25-footer double axle, which was really big, and that was don't quote me on this, but I think it was like $1.25, and then the 20-footer that was smaller up front was $1.20. So it doesn't vary too much. It's basically, it is what it is.
Okay, I see what you're getting at, Spencer. Black lab and a chocolate lab, and 2 people.
Black lab and a chocolate lab?
And 2 people. Good for you.
That's definitely a wintertime sport right there.
I have a smaller truck camper for fishing that fits in my 8-foot bed, and I can still close the tailgate. Yep. Heard that Ford is going to keep the inventory low with dealerships after the part shortages. Everyone hears something. I'm not saying you're lying. I'm not saying everyone. Rumors are flying. I've heard all sorts of crazy stuff. I'm like, yeah, sure, but I'll believe it when I see it. Would you use a 2016 350 single wheel for multi-haul? No. I would not do a multi-haul with a single wheel. Not a chance. I don't think you can.
Oh, I'm catching up. 2016 F350 single wheel for multi-haul. Oh, no. No, sorry. I see a lot of hot shotters.
Could you turn off the alarm?
Oh, yeah. I see a lot of hot shotters running single rear wheels. No, you can't. Not with a 53-foot.
Thank you.
There we go. No, Horizon won't let you. I don't think any big company will let you pull over the thing. The 350 does totally fine. In fact, I haven't even gone over yet 26,000 pounds with everything, 2 campers and everything on it.
Oh, we never mentioned that. This is a 350, by the way.
Yeah.
This is just a 1-ton.
But you can't go with single wheel. It's not stable enough.
The downside to sleeping in the bed of the truck is you lose the auxiliary fuel tank. I did not think about that. Because you get a really big auxiliary fuel tank and then just put the mattress on.
Have you seen our aux tanks and how much diesel fuel gets? Ugh.
Yeah, you know, where there's a will, there's a way. You can fabricate anything.
Yes, you can.
Mister, I built my entire flatbed. I bought, actually we both have the same one. Pilot sells these fans that are $26, $26.99. And they plug in your cigarette lighter, and I was able to sleep comfortably in 80 degrees. Now, I was just in my chonies, and I was not in the sleeping bag or nothing. I was just laying on my bed. But I was comfortable.
Oh, yeah. You open up, if you're able to crack a window or whatever?
Crack both windows just a little bit and pop the sunroof open, get that fan going, and it just blows everything around. I mean, I don't want to say I slept comfortably. I slept well. It was warm.
I've only been really, really hot once, and it was down in Southern California. Our little pickup place down there, Emmett. And it was hot at night, and I ended up waking up a couple times and I was in the truck. But really, like, even tonight, it's cool right now. I mean, it was 95 degrees a day, but right now it's cool.
I'll crank that fan on tonight, and I will be happy.
Indiana bought Horizon Transport. Nope, not happening. We're owned by Waze anyways.
Waze?
Yeah. And Waze. Yeah, which is something Waze.
Right, but we're not owned by it. The same person owns both companies. And
Horizon Transport. Nope, we need to buy it.
See, there's those rumors again.
Where on trailer hookup tractor trailer trailer? Huh?
Oh, no idea. That's some semi crap. We don't know anything about semis. When the doubles and triples.
Try to get one of those anymore.
Yeah. St. Thomas with 2.2 million kilometers. 2.2 million kilometers. What is that? Probably over a million miles. It is.
About 1.5 million.
There's people in the desert. Question for both of you guys: later in the future, will you guys upgrade to a semi? No. Yes. I've talked about that several times. I'll never get the semi.
I will. In fact, when I drive this thing into the ground, I will go semi. And the reason for it is because I'm trying to get my wife to retire and go with me. She wants to. So
Different scenario.
yeah.
If your wife refused to ever get the truck, would you go semi? Really? Don't drink and drive.
He's not driving yet.
You did mention 350S in the Harley concept for the Grand Heavy Duty a while ago. That's how the tank will seen a Ford Ranger try to tow a big tri-axle toy hauler. Oof.
That wouldn't go very well.
Ford Ranger pulling a 44-footer. You go, boy.
I think I've seen that video.
What do you guys think about all those trucks in the fields? Once we get the new chips, there will be some deals on those from the previous year.
Nope. My buddy just ordered a truck. It's a 350 single rear wheel. They're building it. The chips are coming in for it. It's going to be 6 months, but it's already.
Right.
They're going to.
But he's talking about these ones that are being.
No, they're going to call them 2022 now.
They can't because of Ventec. It's production. Ventec production.
I don't think we'll get the sales.
Wishful thinking. No, I don't think they give us a sale either, but he is right. It would be previous month. But no, I don't think they're going to. Maybe like $5,000, maybe. No big deals, so no.
They're having their own conversation.
Oh my God, go unplug the battery. Yeah, man. Why? Why can't you have that?
Flex. The trailer, because the step deck goes up, right? There's so much flex in those trailers that I was able to grab the trailer, flex it enough to actually make it hit the tires. There's way too much flex in the trailers. And it's not a crappy trailer, it's just the design of the trailer. Those trailers aren't meant to have those hitches. So, and any little wind gust or whatever else, man, that thing would be rocking. It scared me when I saw it, so.
Well, I didn't think about the wind.
Oh, God, yeah.
Yeah, go through Wyoming with that. 2 big old 20s on there.
It has enough flex to where I could be going down the road, and I had 2 ARP pods on. ARP pods?
Yeah,
ARP
little
pods?
16-footers.
No, the biggest ARP pod I've ever seen.
Wow.
The smaller one up front, bigger one in the back. The smaller one was a little bit short, not as wide, and the wind going past them started the oscillation in the trailer. It was kind of funny in my mirror, but they were oscillating.
It was funny, and I pooped a little. All right, guys, we're down to the last couple minutes. We're going to wind this down. Any last-minute questions, go ahead and launch them right now because we're just about to cut this. Fast network. There's a lot of conversation. I know I said I would never do it. And all of the reasons I said I would never do it still stand true. But now that I actually know someone doing it that I talk to regularly, I'm maybe thinking a little different.
I feel naked without my trailer. This whole thing is very weird. I miss my trailer.
We were in Green River, Wyoming. What? They could just park them permanently and no one gets them. If I can't have it, no one can.
What brand, color mirrors, and how late
I don't like Cummins. If they're not folded up, they're completely useless. I drove a Ram that had the moose antler mirrors, and when they were down in the I'm not special position, they were completely useless. They were the worst mirrors I've ever seen. Chevy used to have a great mirror, and then they went to this new, like, I don't know what they were thinking. I've towed a lot of horse trailers, so it's not the same as an RV, but I can see more out of these Ford mirrors than anything I've ever driven.
I like my mirrors. Notice the difference in snow or rain missing the bed weight. Honestly, there's not much missing between the toolboxes and everything, the gas and fuel tank.
Yeah, really, what you lost?
And
you lost maybe 200 pounds.
Yeah, I really didn't lose that much. I haven't run snow with this yet, but no difference in the rain. So, nope. Good question, though.
Blake, I appreciate that, and I'm addressing that in the next video. Those of you that are in here, I'm sure will get a laugh out of it. Some of the other people, maybe not so much. Thanks for answering my questions. Have a safe trip tonight. Dual, single wheel axles or single double axle?
Okay, so the trailer I have right now is single wheels, 2 axles. When I go with a different trailer, I do want to go with a single axle, dual wheels. The reason for that is turning, you don't beat them up. I'll probably go with an air suspension and a few other reasons, but one of the big ones is turning. And it would be nice to go with air brakes if I modified my truck.
I didn't even mention that. Yes, Ford has the electric power mirrors, and as far as those taillights, again, that was in that Chaos Ensues video, and we kind of went into a little bit into the video I'm building right now, but yes, those are the factory lights. But there was a whole lot of conversation about trials and tribulations.
It's not just me you tell go watch the video.
No.
There's a video on that.
Yep. And, you know, while we're on that right before we end this, when I say that, it's not trying to be cocky. It's, hey, I could sit here and answer your question in 10 seconds because I'm trying to go through everyone's comments, or go check out this video where I talk about it for a couple minutes in a lot more detail. Hey guys, we have to hit the hay. Yep, we're right behind you. Like 1 or 2 minutes and this video's over. Spencer, I'm working on getting everything uploaded to the new channel in Michigan. You guys are awesome. Have a good night. Good night, Joe. Independent and disc on travel trailer, fifth wheel. Independent suspension and disc brakes. Well, that's kind of cool. What name I cannot find? Is it Colin Toss? This name, I have no content on the new channel yet. Uploading it soon. Okay.
Come on, Mo, do it. We all want to know.
Alright guys, that's going to do it. Vance's first live video with me, so that's kind of cool. And you were kind of in that one.
You mean with my feet? Oh, no, that was just a picture.
Yeah, I was referring to your truck in the back.
We gotta go. We got movies to watch, people.
Alright, as always, those of you out on the roads, I wish you fair winds and following seas. Take care and have a great day.